Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now, we're getting news out of Greenville, breaking news actually, about a shooting investigation that happened at a Greenville apartment complex. Police say that the shooting happened at Copper Beach Apartments early Thursday morning. Officers arrived just before 2 a.m. to 2129 Silver Maple Lane and found 29-year-old Donshea Crowley inside an apartment with multiple gunshot wounds. Now, Crowley is at the hospital with serious injuries. Police believe this shooting was targeted and that the man injured knew those involved. We're told that detectives are following up on several leads and are asking for any witnesses or those with home security footage from the area between 12:30 a.m. and 1:45 a.m. to reach out to them. If you have information on this case, please call 252-329-3599. Now, we also need to unfortunately highlight the fact that the government shutdown has continued through a 4th week. Coming up on Monday, it will be a 5th week, and disruptions to federal programs such as SNAP assistance is expected. Craven County officials and DHHS say those who use FNS benefits may either receive delayed benefits or may not see their typical amount until funding to the government is fully restored. This comes after Pitt and Wayne County announced the risk of disrupted benefits as the shutdown continues. FNS recipients can check their balances in the EBT Edge app or by calling the number on the back of the EBT card. Individuals may dial 211 or visit Craven County's website to connect with local food pantries, meal programs, and other essential services. For the link to that website, you can head over to our website at WITN.com. And finally, with it being Friday, we've got ENC's high school football game of the week. Now, watch local high school football teams battle it out each Friday night at 7 p.m. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:50 p.m. And this week, the J.H. Rose Rampants take on the New Bern Bears. Now, WITN will be airing the game on 7.2 MyTV and WITN streaming platforms. WITN 7.2 MyTV can be found over the air on channel 7.2, Optimum Cable Channel 138, and Charter Spectrum Cable Channel 1215. Now, WITN streaming platforms include WITN.com, the WITN News smartphone apps, and the WITN News Smart TV app that can be found on Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, and Google TV. The ENC High School Football Game of the Week is sponsored by Kellum Law Firm, 264 Shoes and Apparel, and Superior Metal Structures and Concrete, LLC. Now we got to talk about your forecast. It's going to be cold tonight, so if you are heading to the games, whether it's, of course, the game of the week between the Rampants and the Bears, or maybe another football game going around Eastern North Carolina, make sure you dress for the weather. It is going to be sneaky cold out there, a little bit colder than what we had last night. In fact, we do have some frost advisories up for Gates, Hertford, Northampton, Halifax, Nash, Edgecombe, and Bertie counties. That is for tonight into tomorrow morning. We're going to be seeing air temperatures down in the upper 30s for those areas. It's going to be cold. It will be cold tonight. I think by the time we get to the high school football games, air temperatures across the east are likely going to be ranging between around the mid to low 50s and then getting out in the low 50s to upper 40s. Right now, feels pretty good out there. 69 degrees in Washington, comes with a fairly mild westerly breeze at 8 miles an hour and lots of sunshine. Air temperatures across the board, most of us in the upper 60s, a few of us in the low 70s, but there's also a few of us in the mid to low 60s as well. Those areas under that frost advisory right now reporting a little bit of a cooler temperature profile than areas not under the frost advisory. Winds right now, not very impressive, but coming in out of the northwest, and that is keeping that dry air intact for now. But as we head through the weekend, we'll start to see that humidity make a little bit of a comeback, which is good news. It is good news. We're not going to be seeing summertime humidity, but a little bit more moisture in our atmosphere will help rain showers not only fall through eastern North Carolina skies, but actually reach the ground. If the air is too dry, those raindrops will fall through that dry air and evaporate before they actually reach the surface. So with the rain system we've got further back towards the west that is expected to move into the east coming up on Monday, The increase in humidity is certainly a good thing. Now, that system is not expected to bring any sort of severe weather to eastern North Carolina, but again, it will be making hopefully a bit of a dent in our drought that right now is at moderate to severe levels across 80% of eastern North Carolina. So seeing that system on the horizon, but holding off through the weekend is certainly a good sight. Here's a look at your full 8-day forecast, and you'll note that while air temperatures for your daytime highs will come down next week because of the cloud cover and the rain showers, your overnight lows will actually be coming up because those clouds will act as an atmospheric blanket, keeping what little heat we gain through the day intact as we head through the night. That's why tonight, with clear skies and calm winds, we're going to be seeing that heat escape rapidly, and that's going to push our air temperatures down into the upper 30s tonight into tomorrow morning. Now, coming up for Halloween, it is going to be a chilly one. Make sure if you've got any little ones that are planning on doing any trick-or-treating, make sure you have a jacket, hopefully that can kind of coordinate with their costumes. But just understand that, again, if you do stay out late on Halloween night, you will be dealing with some chilly temperatures. That's all we have time for today's 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. We'll be back coming up Monday morning at 7:15 a.m. with Jim and Gigi. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Friday, an even better weekend, and we'll see you back here on the First Alert Desk coming up Monday morning.